Chesumei constituency. Hapa ninamtembelea mbunge wa eneo bunge hili, anafahamika kama Paul Biego. Anijuza mengi kuhusiana na familia, maisha yake, historia, story, kipi ambacho anafanya wakati ambapo hayupo katika maeneo yale ya Nairobi, ama bungeni kijumla, apate kunieleza life iko namna gani. Andamana nami hadi tamati as we hear his story, as we get to understand who he is, na vile vile we give you time to talk to us kwa 22047 mitandao ya kijamii. Kauli yako kuhusiana na kiongozi yule unataka kuzungumza naye ipo sawa. Mimi Liz Mutiko. Hey Mwash.
Hi, how are you?
I'm very good.
Yeah, welcome.
I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, good.
Ndio nyumbani.
Hapa ni nyumbani kabisa.
Kuna kafiti.
Thank
kama nitahamia huko.
Kabisa. Kutoka huko Ukambani, it will be my pleasure.
Kama nitahamia huko. The environment huko kwenye kote tumekuwa tukitembea. Maji hapa, green hapa. The ambience.
Yes.
Kama ninafikiria kwa.
Good.
Now tell me, who is Paul Biego?
Paul Biego is the man right here. Paul Biego is a gentleman from the Kalenjin community. Where you are here, I was born. This village is called Kapnyamisa. It is a word called Lelmokwangechek. Lelmokwangechek. So actually the location here is Ngechek. Where we are here is Ngechek.
I think that is a tongue twister.
A tongue twister for you, eh?
Yeah. Katika familia watu wangapi?
Yeah, and then of course the constituency is Chesumei, the one I represent. Yes, I am a father of 6. And again, I am the 7th born in my family. Yeah, I was born, raised in the village here.
This beautiful scenery, it has developed?
It has developed over some time.
Yeah.
Yes, but of course I was in a local primary school called Kamnyamisa. Then my parents took me to a school in Eldoret called Hill School.
I want to hear this story pole as you're taking me around this beautiful scenery. Uniambie life ilikuwa namna gani while you were growing up?
While we were growing up, life ilikuwa ngumu. Unajua huku reserve hatukuwa na maji, hatukuwa na stima, mabarabara.
So hii maji yote ninaona imetoka wapi?
No, these are things that at least we thank the governments that have been coming in place and developments that have been taking place over some span of time. Otherwise, when I was growing up, you would not see such kind of stuff.
Shule ilikuwa mbali wapi?
Shule is around 1 kilometer away from here.
That means you were walking to
school?
I
was walking, of course. Those times, so those days where our
7
vehicles,
people,
yes.
Being the 3rd born.
I'm the 7th born, the baby.
Oh,
yes.
Sawa.
I was the
last borns. Kuna vile tu last borns hawachangi kulia. So maisha ilikuwa namna gani?
Maisha was not that easy. Lakini I thank God kwa sababu my mother was a teacher earning very little salary there. My father also akabahatika kiasi akakuwa an officer ya mambo ya an agricultural officer. So with their little salaries they were trying to make ends.
And being the last born.
Unajua wengine
waliteseka, lakini wewe yours at least ulipata maisha kidogo imelainika.
Kidogo tu, but then of course unajua kuwa me being the 7th, wale wengine wameshachukua top layer. Yes, so by the time
wazazi wamezeeka, nguvu inaisha.
Yes, nguvu inaisha. Exactly. Yeah, lakini nevertheless me nikajitahidi. I'm a businessman. Before ni ombe hii kiti ya Chesumei, I've been doing a lot of business here and there, small businesses. I started small.
Before tufike hapo, I would like to hear what was your dream then? What was your dream? Manake every young child has a dream before you go to business. So what was your dream as a young person ukitembea kwenda your shule?
Well, my dream was to become an engineer. Yes. But over some time hiyo ikashindikana, ikapotea. Sasa nikajikuta nikiwa kwa biashara. Because I actually started even business quite early when I was still in school.
Secondary or primary?
Secondary.
What pushed you to start business while in secondary?
Well, I saw opportunity. When we were students, we would go for symposiums, would go for trips, and then people used to deceive us, the cameramen. They used to take photographs, and then they never ever used to give them to us because one reason or the other umepatiwa deposit wanaenda nayo. So nikaona hapa kuwa kulikuwa na opportunity kwa sababu students walikuwa wanataka mapicha. So I decided ya kamera ya shika.
An opportunity presented itself.
An opportunity presented itself. Kanunua kayashika hapo. Kanunua hiyo maka films. You know, those days used to be 12, 24 and 36. Nikanunua hizo, nikachapa mapicha. Hey, it gave me a good money. At least I was able to buy myself bread in school and help my friends kidogo.
That means your school fees was not a problem to you.
Well, that was for my subsistence and to enable me to be giving actually for more and more trips. You see, there used to be some trips, but guys were not able to pay. And our parents, of course, parents would not be able to pay for all trips every now and then. So
the moment they say sina,
umekwisha. Hapo umekwisha.
All right. How long did you do this business, and what was in your mind while you were doing this small business?
No, those small business, I just found myself doing it because as at that time I was a student. So what I was concentrating on was actually my academics. It's only that when that opportunity came is when I managed to know my capacity and the fact that me nikipiga mtu picha I really feel like lazima huyo jamaa ama apate hiyo picha. So kumbe ukiwa somebody who is on point and being able to be trusted, somebody gives a deposit. Me, I don't like the stuff lati mtu nakupatia pesa alafu nakuja kupatia story blah blah blah. I don't like that stuff.
So I would give me
yes, or I refund. I either give you your photo or I refund you back your cash. So people gained confidence
in whatever you were doing. And you went to university?
Yes.
And that is what you were pursuing?
Yes.
Still continuing your business? Did you grow your business to a bigger empire?
Yes, now I grew my business from that. When I finished school, I started mambo ya shamba. Unajua huku kuna mashamba ya mahindi, shamba ya ngano. So there are guys who have pieces of land and are not able to plow. So I was able to go and kwenda kukomboa shamba. Lima inaanza na 2 kidogo. I came to 1 acre, thereafter 5 acres, and it came. I grew paka I planted around 50 acres at some point.
Hapa unaamka, unajua hapa niko university, but I'm pursuing maneno ya land, kulima.
Yes.
You plowed up to 50 acres.
Yes.
Maize. How much did you get? Or rather you got losses? Because I know sometimes...
Of course, you know, farming ni mlima na mabonde. Some years you would get profits, but I was lucky. The first year, I got a bumper harvest, and again, the prices, for some reason or the other, were right. The prices went high because there was some shortage somewhere. So actually, when I sold, I actually made, I think as at that time, I made around 10,000 per acre. So that came to 500,000, I'm telling you, 550 acres times 10,000. It's coming to how much? It is 500,000, I think.
How old were you?
I was in my early 20s.
So that means you got your millions in 20s?
I had not yet got millions by then. 500,000 is okay. The way, you know, when you put 500,000, it's actually 500,000, but you can actually round it 0.5 of a million. So to make you feel good that at least you are in the brackets of millions. Yes.
But at the end of the day, business is what you are pursuing.
No, business is what I was pursuing. And then I realized thereafter is that I was slowly doing things that my parents were not able to do. Them, they were civil servants. And were depending on salaries. I realized now that in business, because it was daily income, yes, then I realized that that is the thing to do, because if you can get on a daily basis and then you compute for a month, 30 days, you cannot compare with salary.
With whatever they were doing.
Yes.
I think the rest of the story we can sit in this beautiful seat.
Okay.
Then you tell me your story as we continue. And also I believe there are other things you do or rather other businesses you do away from just the normal businesses like farming, cattle. I would like to go and see. But before that, after university, where did you go and how did you decide about your businesses?
Well, after university, I continued with my businesses. One I did, of course, I'm a farmer. By virtue of me being in Nandi, we are generally farmers. We keep cattle. I have some cows, some sheep, kidogo hapa. We plant maize. Then thereafter, after harvesting maize, I decided now to go and invest in the transport sector. I managed to purchase a truck so that it would enable me carry my produce from the farm and to the farm produce, such stuff. And thereafter, I realized that the truck or my truck needs fuel. I used to go fuel in a petrol station. After some time, I was like, then why should I buy petrol so expensive and yet I can venture into it? So finally I ventured into the...
That means you've never been employed by anyone?
No, I've never been employed.
It's something you saw your parents do and you decided to distinguish yourself from that.
Exactly. Because I could see them struggling. They were employed, but they were still struggling. Sometimes would not have money to buy A, B, C, D. We just were having enough, good enough, but I did not see it
well with you.
Yes.
With lacking some basic needs, it's something which pushed you to employing yourself.
Yes.
While doing business and everything, when did you decide now I need to settle down? Because in the beginning of this show, you told me that you're married, lovely wife and beautiful 6 kids. I don't know whether the last born is the last born or is an acting last born.
That one only God knows, because what I wanted in life is to actually give birth to myself, number 7. So I don't know whether I'll still reach there, but
at least you are at 6.
At least I'm not far from there. So I got married in the year 2010. Yeah.
How did you meet her? That's a good.
It was quite interesting. Actually, it was the village here. I went. There was like a pre-wedding around the village here, and so this lady comes, and the lady had very long dress. It was fikarinko chini, and I used to hear my mom really like ladies with long dresses and long skirts. So for some reason, I was like, wow.
This is what my mom was.
This is what my mom...
And that means you fell in love with her by sight.
Yes.
By seeing her the first time.
Yes.
Did she respond?
She had no idea that I have...
Oh, you didn't approach her?
Yes, no, I didn't approach her, but I later used her uncle, who was my friend. I was actually going for that function because my friend, who is the uncle, that was my friend. The uncle was my friend. So when I got there, I was like, wow, this lady, well dressed, and she was smiling, and she was Black Beauty, and I fell in love with her.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And the journey started from...
The journey started from there. I came, looked for some young cousins of hers, a cousin called Philip, and I sent him. And all others were history. Now we are we are now husband and wife.
And you decided to do politics. At what point did you decide now, away from business, I also need to lead people?
What happened, why I went to politics is that when I used to have some issues with the policemen on the road, with issues to do with KRA, I used to question and tell them, no, this is supposed to be this way, this. Then they kept on saying, go and talk to your MP to be able to amend the laws. So I was wondering that, how does my MP come in? Then I later realized that being a member of parliament, you're a lawmaker and you can cause a difference in the country, because we are the ones who actually formulate the laws. Then I said, why not? If there's thousands of people who are suffering out there because of bad policies, and if I can cause a difference in my society, why not? And that is why I decided to actually vie. And actually people pushed me, because when the village here, people used to come, watu wengi wanakuja wanasema uko na shida hapa na pale, shida ya fees, idea, tulilala njaa, mara kuna mtu mgonjwa, alafu nikienda kazini, I would have to stop on the road. They stop me, I give them a lift to the road, blah blah blah. Until even them were saying, "Sweomba ikiti." So
They pushed you.
they also pushed me. And I also had a vision to try and come and bring a difference, a change, because I was seeing there are so many things that need to be fixed. And that is why I decided in the year around 2014 to start working around Kidogo. 2015, 2016. I became more serious in 2016 and I died in 2017. And in 2017 I lost my first attempt. Yeah, and me, I'm somebody who never gives up. I don't give up. Even in business, you know, the idea of business is that...
Being in business,
yeah,
you are there to fail today, but tomorrow you will succeed.
exactly. So now I say that even if I have failed the year of 2017, I studied and I was like, if somebody can win, why not me? So I had to study how politics is played, and I realized that it's an art. So I decided to participate from 2017 to 2022. I was literally participating across the constituency in helping people come when people are bereaved, when they have funerals, or sometimes when there are weddings, when there are pre-weddings, when there are fundraisers for hospital bills, blah, blah, blah. I just decided to be with the people.
Okay.
Yes.
I know I would love to hear the other bit of it, but you've told me that you have some cards.
Oh, yes.
And also some other businesses you do. Instead of just sitting here,
Yep.
allow me to walk there
No
with you.
problem, no
At
problem.
least we see what is happening.
Can walk. Can go and kuona ng'ombe hapa kidogo. That is where you get the mursik.
As
I
we
know
walk,
you are
did
taking some mursik inside there, so I can show you the source
Of mursik.
of mursik.
Okay.
It's a delicacy that we dearly value so much.
Why do you value it, by the way? Kalez, why do you value it?
If I ask you from Kaba, why do people value tires? Like, for example, why do you wear tires?
That is getting personal.
Yeah.
I would love to know why, because they say there are health benefits.
You know, with mursik, one thing, it is locally, you will get it locally. The value of milk, the nutrition, it has everything. So if you don't have any other thing, but you have
Home of
mursik,
champions and other places.
you're,
That is where you get your
you're home and dry.
You're right. So our source of energy, it is from the milk, all right? Back to our story. Did your wife support you in your political ambitions?
Well, she did to some extent, but she was very clear that she does not like politics. Yes. She didn't like politics. She advised me not to go to politics. However, she said, if I really feel like I would want to do politics, then she would support me. So she actually supported me by the virtue of, or by the fact that I'm the husband. Otherwise, she doesn't like it.
She didn't like it. All right. Away from that, I would like to see the other things, but I would like to know, what are your favorite meals? Or rather, what is your favorite meal?
My favorite meal is chicken and brown chapati. You give me brown chapati and chicken, I'm home and dry. Alafu ukiongeza ka managu hapo kidogo,
Utakuwa ndio hivyo.
na kamursika hapo, hiyo sasa ni...
Managu kimursik, what is your saddest moment in life?
My saddest moment in life is when I do not succeed, when I don't get what I want. When I venture into something and I don't get it. That is my saddest moment. Yes.
Is there one decision you've ever made in not politics, but in business, and you regret to date?
What now is that? There are many, but just to say one, probably is when I was building a house, I decided to make all the rooms self-contained. And by so doing, I decided to compromise on the space of the rooms. So a room, I would cut the room and put toilet and bathroom, making the room so small. So I regret it because now, after some time, when my children were growing up, they don't want small rooms. People don't want small rooms. Yes, so It was too late.
And it's
Me, I was not minding because I thought by the fact that if I put them to be self-contained, they should be okay. Yes.
okay. That is one thing you would regret.
Yes.
If you were to change whatever you are doing today, what else would you do?
If I was to change what I'm doing today, then what? That's quite a tight one, eh?
What else would you be doing today?
What else would I be doing today? I think if I had the capacity and ability, I think I would change and want to do real estate.
Real estate.
Yeah, but for some reason or the other, I can't. I'm not able to do it, but I would be able to. I would do that.
When you're not working and you're not doing business, what are your hobbies?
My hobbies, first and foremost, is seeing movies and watching documentaries and just studying how people talk. I would want to watch maybe how the president presents himself to the people, how other presidents of other countries talk. So those are the kind of things, other politicians, how they are handling
Their politics and
their
everything.
politics and everything.
Oh, these are your cattle.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
And you have a big shamba.
Yeah, it is not bad. It is, this is a village, at least we are still.
So nikikukosa Nairobi ninakuja hapa.
Tanipata hapa nikiwa na ng'ombe zangu.
Ziko na majina?
Ziko na majina kabisa.
All right, I would like kusikia ukiita moja kama zinakujua ama zinajua wachungaji.
Zinanijua pia.
Zinakujua lakini kidogo.
Kidogo, not kidogo.
Moja, sasa moja mweshi ni ngapi?
Yeah, hii kama 100k, unaona iko na nini?
So hapa tuko na over million.
Yeah, hapa kuna over kuna mita,
Sawa.
Kama hii ni inaitwa Mosoriot. Unajua where we are is Mosoriot. So it is Mosoriot, you see. Mosoriot. I know you can't come close to this. But it's not.
Inaweza niuma?
No, haitakuuma. It is okay.
How are you?
Yeah, say fine. Yeah, so they are good. Okay. Yeah, very nice. At least you can see they are from grazing. Yeah, ni za maziwa.
So that means away from everything else also unauza maziwa?
Yes.
Kwa siku unapata lita kama ngapi?
I would get around 100 liters thereabout. Yeah.
And also ni wewe ni mkulima?
Yes.
Uko na like how many acres za mahindi?
Niko na around 30 acres of mahindi. Ukiona unaona ndio yote ni mahindi huko.
Uko kote ni kwako?
Yes, hapo hiyo.
Shedia atakuwa akinionyesha baadaye.
Yeah.
Wow. Unalima, unafanya biashara ya mafuta na bado wewe ni mfanya biashara wa
This one for the cows, hii ni lazima kwa sababu kila boma ukioa ukiwa Mkalenjin, hasa ukiwa Mnandi hapa na generally Kalenjin, then to be a total man you have to have
lazima ukuwe na ng'ombe.
Cow at least.
Hata kama ni moja.
Hata kama ni moja.
Lazima tu ukuwe.
Lazima ikue.
Lakini hizi zako kidogo nimeona ni kama nimeanza kupata interest ya kuhamia huko.
Yeah, and you see they are very happy. You see once you manage to give them food kidogo, you see they are just okay.
Umesema if you were to change one thing in your life, umesema ungechange tukukua
a real
estate
owner.
And that is what you would be doing comfortably.
Yes.
What is your favorite color?
My favorite color is yellow.
If today ninakuja naweza kupata na suit ya yellow.
Yeah, but you see, first and foremost, even where we stand here, aren't you see that there's some yellow?
Bado haijafika yellow. Mweshi yellow ni.
Na hata malori ambayo zilikuwa hapa, I told you I'm a transporter.
Yes.
The trucks which are there, you will see that are in yellow.
How many trucks?
It's a fleet of around 20 trucks there about.
20 trucks?
Yeah.
What is one thing we cannot miss in this house?
What you cannot miss is, as I've told you, milk, either fresh milk or mala. The mala is the mursik, and fresh milk, you can't miss that. You cannot also miss ugali, because ugali, we produce it from the farm here. And you will not miss bananas. You can see the bananas here. So at least those are the things that you will not miss, even if you come impromptu.
Your favorite Bible verse?
My favorite Bible verse is John 1 verse 16.
And what does it say?
The one that says Jesus wept. Which one is that? John 16 verse 1 or is it John 1 verse 16? Something like that.
Jesus wept.
Yeah. and another one, another one. You know, I know it in my mother tongue language. So those verses of Proverbs. Yeah.
Who is your favorite marathoner in the country?
Marathon Kipchoge. He's my
Thank you so much
constituent.
Thank you for giving me an opportunity to hear your story. It's been a wonderful one, and I want to be that ambitious as you are and successful as you are. One word to the young people who want to join politics and they don't know how to go about it.
One thing that I would like to advise the youth, there are some things that you have to have, basic things that you have to have. First and foremost, you have to be focused. Number two, you have to be truthful to yourself. You have to leave vices, as in you don't need to indulge in things like alcohol, because alcohol will distract, and drugs. Those ones, if you leave those ones, then at least generally you are good to go.
All right. Thank you so much. May God bless you.
Thank you so much.
Kama utanipea ng'ombe moja niende naye.
Thank you so much. Hakuna shida. In our tribe, you don't give things 1-1. It's either 2, 4, 6.
So I choose.
So you'll choose.
All right. Thank you so much, Mwesh.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching MFAHAMU Kiongozi. Nimeambiwa ni choose 2 of this. I think I want this one and this one. But before I say anything else, kwaheri. Today